friends. Now we are discussing Mhd power and zero energy concepts in this session. What is Mhd power? So here Mhd power generation is based on Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. So this Faraday's law states that when the conductor and the magnetic field moves relative to each other, so that voltage will be induced in the conductor. So that is resulting in the current flow across the terminals. So here the electricity is generated when the working fluid plasma is entering the conductor. So that is moving through the high intense magnetic field. So when this plasma, that is the working fluid, come across this high intense magnetic field, so voltage will be induced in the conductor, so that the current flow takes place across the terminals. So we have two MHD systems here, open cycle. So here the name itself says that the high pressure and high temperature combustion gas, that is the fuel, will be forced through a strong magnetic field here. So this fuel is passed on to combustion chamber, so that here so air from this compressor will be also passed on to this combustion chamber. So the fuel gets mixed with the air, so that here the ionized gas will be generated. So this ionized gas generated in this MHD generator. So that is when this uh, uh, working fluid come across the magnetic field here. So that that is generating the electricity. So closed cycle system line diagram looks like this. So the working fluid is getting circulated in the closed loop. So zero energy buildings. So net zero net energy means whatever amount of energy used by the building on yearly basis is equal to the amount of the renewable energy created in the same site. That is, energy consumed by the building will be equal to energy created in the same building. So these zero energy buildings will use less energy compared to the traditional buildings. And as well, they are generating their own energy on the site. So hence these zero energy buildings are not depending on the national electricity grid. So here we have the short video here showing the concept of zero energy building.
What is a zero-energy building? Most buildings today use a lot of energy to keep the lights on. Power personal devices. Even installing solar systems will not significantly counter the heavy energy load. There are, however, some buildings that strike a balance, or even tip the scales the other way. These are called zero-energy buildings. They manage this feat by being extremely energy efficient, saving 50 to 70% more energy than typical buildings. In these ultra-high performance buildings, the amount of energy used can be completely offset by renewable energy produced on or around the building. When conditions are not suitable for energy generation, the building will draw energy from the electrical grid to meet its needs. When conditions improve, the on-site renewable energy systems will cover the building's energy need and send excess energy back into the grid to make up the balance. Over the course of a year, the building gives back as much energy as it takes. When zero energy concepts are applied to groups of buildings, the benefits are shared and multiplied within that zero energy community. These buildings are also more comfortable, more reliable, affordable to build and operate, and better for the environment. While these might seem like buildings of the future, technologies are constantly emerging that make zero energy easier and easier to achieve today. In fact, there are already hundreds of zero energy buildings across the US in many different climates. By becoming ultra efficient and giving back as much energy as they consume, zero energy buildings will play an important part in creating a more competitive, energy secure future. What is a zero energy building?
So net zero concept. So this net zero energy concept is applicable to wide range of resources. So the energy what we are having like electric energy, water, oil, gas, they are very expensive. So if we reduce the consumption of these energy means saving in the energy. So the electrical energy and by burning the fuel. So both of them will have high carbon footprint. By having suitable measures like adding solar panels to the roof of the building and instead of using the furnaces, using the heat pumps, so we can significantly reduce the consumption of these different types of energy. So government is also extending the sponsored subsidies and tax benefits measures so that the building owner will be having the less cost here so that whatever amount he has spent on converting his existing building to the net zero energy building will be gained back from the government sponsored subsidies and other tax benefits. That is, if any person wants to convert his existing building to this net zero energy building, so government is ready to sponsor the subsidies and extending the tax benefits. So the amount spent on conversion of building will be obtained from these subsidies and other tax benefits. So, whatever amount is spent in constructing the buildings, only 5 to 10% of that value of the building will be enough to convert the existing building into the net zero energy building. And it is proved that so whatever investment is made on the conversion of the building, so we are getting 15% return out of it. So, okay, thank you, friend.